Welcome to the Business Growth Podcast. Today I'm here with Reuben, the managing partner of New Wave Business Solutions. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit more. What do you guys do at New Wave Business Solutions?
New Wave Business Solutions is a multi-service business advisory firm. It started off as an accounting practice, and now we have multiple divisions, including law. We have digital marketing. We have financial planning and general insurance. So we service mostly businesses across Australia, we've been going for nearly 10 years now.
Okay, nice. And then I know when we spoke last, you said one of the projects you guys are working on at the moment is leveraging technology a little bit more. So can you tell us a little bit more, what do you plan on implementing?
Yeah, I guess, the buzzword at the moment is AI. And for us is how to leverage off AI as much as possible to create efficiencies, SOPs, and resource to be able to deliver a higher quality outcome. For us, it's not about obtaining it's improving profitability. I think that's a byproduct. I think it's how do we deliver a better outcome to our clients overall. And so, we're doing a whole bunch of different things internally, and obviously most are using ChatGPT. We're going a little bit further and having a look at integrations into maybe AI, robot automation, those sort of aspects as well.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what you can do with AI these days, and every day it seems like there's a new tool, a new feature. So yeah, really, really exciting times.
Yeah, very.
And then so you said, so what are some of like the key tasks you would say you guys are focusing on to try to leverage AI a little bit more to help you guys with?
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess there's a plethora of tasks I think that businesses, not only accounting firms, can utilize. And if we look at the different areas of business, being sales, marketing, financials, the compliance side, there's different areas that we're trying to use AI. Like, so for example, in our marketing or client acquisition side from sales and marketing, we've implemented chatbots onto our website that are very AI driven. We're implementing flow and structure in that side to increase conversion rate and also improve our cost per acquisition. And then I guess internally we look at the administration side. How can we fully utilize AI to be able to streamline communication process and proposals and all those sort of aspects as well. So each division, I guess, has their own unique requirements, but we're looking at each division separately and trying to find solutions to improve.
Yeah. Okay, nice. And what would you say is probably like the biggest solution you guys are focusing on right now? I always like to ask, like the question is, let's say you had a magic AI robot that could just come in tomorrow and do whatever you needed it to do. What function would you get it to do?
If there was something that I could get AI to do, would be to have it work with robot automation to fully, or as much as possible, systemise the bookkeeping and VAS preparation side of it. So, in my view, there's probably a 70 or to 80% ability to get it up to a certain stage, and then the last 20 to 30% is finalised by human review.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I like what you were saying with the live chatbots that you guys implemented into your website as well. I've seen a couple of softwares do it, and I find it's more responsive, it's more accurate. There's like one software, I haven't spoken to a human since I've been using it. I've been using it for a couple of months, and the AI robot is just, it's so good. So it's crazy the capabilities with, especially like stuff like that. And then like you said, like helping with like the BAS and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly right. It's amazingly good. And I think that right now, the people that are saying, it's not there yet, we have to realize that this is very new in terms of accountants taking it on board, and in the short amount of time that it has been here and being utilized, it's already doing amazing things. So I think the compounding learning of AI, that's what we have to be worried about.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awesome seeing what you can
Yes.
do with it. And then I know when we spoke last, you said you have some pretty big like growth goals as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you guys have in terms
Yeah,
of
we
that?
do have a very big growth goal. Look, over the last, even over the last 12 months, we've probably put on 30 to 35 team members over a 12-month period. Whilst that's not the only aspect of growth, we foresee the future increasing not only efficiencies but also increasing our advisory base and making sure that we have the right people in the right seat. And so moving into physically moving into different locations, not just on the Gold Coast, is probably another area that we're going to focus on. That's probably within the next 5 years. But yeah, we have some big growth aspects. Also, I guess increasing our vertical integration. And so what else can we do and provide to businesses that will give them value and allow them to have that sort of one-stop shop that they can partner with us and we can provide them with exceptional service and outcome.
Nice, 30 to 35 people in 12 months. That's awesome. What would you say was like one of the key factors that led to such rapid growth in such a short period of time?
I would say is understanding the lead and marketing acquisition funnel and forecasting very far into the future capacity requirements and resourcing. And so those two together, if you have, I guess, a good understanding of what leads are coming in, what is the acquisition rate, your conversion rate, and then looking at resourcing and going, well, what do we need and how do we actually fulfill work, then there isn't really a limit, I don't think.
So just having a very like optimized data-driven sales
Exactly right.
pipeline,
Exactly
essentially.
right. Everything needs to be data. All actions that we take now is driven by data, and we've tested a lot over the last 10 years, and now we're getting to that stage where we understand the historical efforts and what we need to do, which levers to pull to make sure that we're going in the right direction.
Nice. Yeah, I always say like what doesn't get tracked can't be improved. If you don't have the data and you don't know, if you make changes and stuff, what to improve. And it's so what would you say in terms of, let's say, that the marketing element to that pipeline? What are you guys doing in terms of the marketing to grow so quickly?
I think it's a multifaceted approach, and we don't take marketing as just like, let's say, social media. I think it all compounds together to create this multi-level touch point with a potential client, and I think that's what we've been doing well over the last 24 months, is not only focusing on SEO, but we have AdWords and we retarget on Facebook, and then we have email campaigns, and we've created this environment where the potential client are seeing us multiple times. And so I do believe that in this day and age, it's the cut through to get to a potential client is getting harder and harder. And so we have to be ahead of that game. And so content is going to be a big one for any accountant, I believe. And it's the hardest thing for us probably, because a lot of us are introverts, and getting in front of a camera is becoming harder and harder, or it doesn't seem like it's natural, but I do think that it is required. People are looking for founder-led businesses, and knowing who they're actually speaking to before they even jump on the phone. So that's what we've been doing, a lot of content strategy as well.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and I think I read somewhere it is these days people need 15 to 20 touch points or something before making a buying decision, just about what you're saying. And then also in terms of creating the content, I remember like when I first started creating content, I had to like take actually like a shot of like
Yes.
vodka or something, multiple shots before I started filming content because I was like so nervous in front of the camera. And it'd be like what, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta film this content. Okay, cook,
Yeah, exactly
and
right.
then um, and film it because yeah, like you said, because I've come from like the finance background as well. It doesn't come as naturally necessarily for like accountants and
Exactly right. It does not, but it's a necessary evil if you look at it as an evil, I believe.
mm,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, it's super powerful.
Yes.
And then I also read because like the ads that you run complement the organic content that you do as well. It's like if you just run ads, you're not going to be able to, your ads aren't going to perform as good as if you also have the content, because usually if someone sees an ad, they usually check out your organic, like your Instagram or whatever page as well. If you don't have anything there, it's not going to be as
Exactly right.
powerful.
Exactly right. And I think one of the big contributing factors to why we have been successful in that place is because we understand the marketing side of it. We understand that not every lead that comes in is going to be amazing, and it's a numbers game. And I think where a lot of accountants do get it wrong is they expect that every single lead that comes through Google AdWords or any platform is going to be a wonderful lead. And I've seen it many, many times, and people speak about it. Google Ads didn't work for me because I did it and I got 5 bad leads. You can't think that way. It's going to be, well, you need to get 50 leads and 10 of them are going to be great, and 40 maybe not your ideal client, and that's okay as long as the numbers and feasibility work. And that's something that I've grabbed onto very early. It's that if the numbers and feasibility works, and your cost per acquisition, your lifetime value, all those sort of aspects, then it doesn't matter if you get some bad leads in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's very true. Yeah, from running ads as well, I would say for my
Yes.
business, I was getting maybe 70 to 80% was
Yep.
bad leads, but then having a good process where you just really quickly qualify, is this person even worth getting on the phone? And then, like you said, as long as the numbers and the ROI make sense, doesn't matter if I get a bunch of bad leads, as long as I still am like make money on the ROI that I want from
Exactly
the
right.
ads.
The most important thing is you don't stop and you keep that momentum of lead flow going.
Yeah, definitely. And then, so tell me a little bit more as well. So you said you guys hired about 30 to 35 people in the last 12 months. And especially speaking to a lot of business owners, finding the right talent is a big challenge. So did you have like a process? How did you find the right people to bring into the business, and then yeah, make sure they're doing a
Yeah,
good job?
talent is a major challenge, and I think for nearly every industry that requires talent and people. And for us, we try to battle this early, and we forecast early that this is going to be an ongoing issue, and I don't think it's going to get easier over time. People are embracing entrepreneurship and have it being solopreneurs, so the task force is shrinking naturally. And so for us, the way we battle that is by creating an environment that is very hard to say no to. If we are competing against other firms, then we will compete, and we will not only have a environment that is financially great, but also for the culture, as well as being able to grow in that as well. And so I think all three of those aspects together, and that's what's really allowed us to create what we've done, and we're very proud of it. And I think that we're very, very clear and open to where we want to head towards the future as well. And I think that staff members want to be part of a journey. They want to know what the journey is, and I think a lot of accounting firms, when they get it wrong, is the journey doesn't include the staff member. It's all about the director and the firm. And I don't think that works.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, I definitely like a culture is
Yes.
such a big thing as well. And I know one of my friends, she was looking between two job opportunities, pretty similar pay, and then she's asked me which one should I go with, and I was like, pick the one with the better culture, because you're going to be spending 38 plus hours a week with these people. Even if the other firm pays a little bit more, is that really worth your happiness and fulfillment and everything? So yeah, definitely really important. And then, so what would you say you guys do, like culture wise, that makes it more appealing to these like talented people to come work
Yeah,
with you?
I think culture starts from the leadership side as well. So the owners of the business, with our staff members, we're trying to we celebrate the wins together. We also go through the challenges together, and we help them with the challenge. I don't think anyone in our office feels like they're ever alone, or it's too hard to get support. And so we are a very collaborative team in that sense, with a no blame policy, in that it's okay to make mistakes. Well, yes, we are a high performance team. However, let's learn from the mistakes and let's celebrate the wins as well. And so I think that has really created an environment where people aren't afraid, either to succeed or to fail. And I think it's important for both.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then, so I know we're starting to run out of time here. So let's finish on. I know you said you guys are looking, you got some big
Yes.
growth goals. You're looking to expand offices
Yes.
as well. Tell me a bit more. What is the roadmap? How are you looking to expand like offices and keep growing at the rate that you're
Yeah, I
growing?
think what we're going to, obviously, as you grow, as we have grown, we've had to move offices multiple times or a few times, and because of the growth that we have. So now we're looking for a place where we will purchase, and we will purchase it in the right way, so that we can take into consideration the growth over the next, say, 5 to 10 years. And so it's going to have to be quite substantial in size. So that's very much our game plan. And so it doesn't mean that we'll stop at the Gold Coast. We may look at different locations such as Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane maybe as well. And so we might just have little offshoots and satellite offices around Australia that we can expand our reach from a physical presence.
And do you have much plan in terms of how do you go about setting up another business in a different city?
We haven't crossed that bridge as of yet. In my mind, because we have clientele already, so we have clients all over Australia. I don't think the transition in terms of client acquisition is going to be hard, because we've been prepping for clients or acquisition of clients through marketing for a very long time, and we can get them from any location. And so I think the hardest part is
Yes.
obviously going to be finding the right talent that will come on board with us in these locations. However, I am very excited because I do believe that what we can bring from our point of view in terms of what culture should be and progression and growth may be missing in some areas in bigger cities. We're
Yeah.
not a suit and tie wearing sort of firm, and we'll always do that and not do that. And so I think there will be people out there that will naturally gravitate toward us. And so, very exciting to see what we can do. But of course, talent acquisition will start to happen over the next couple of years, or the search for that right talent.
Yeah, nice. Well, like I'm excited for you. It's been great having you on the show. I appreciate you coming on. Where can people go to find a little bit more about what you guys do and
Yeah,
about
sure.
yourself?
So the accounting site is www.new-wave.com.au. I'm building a bit of content on Instagram as well. So if you just look up our Instagram, it's the same handle, New Wave Accounting. You can find us on there. If you ever want to chat, just feel free to give me a buzz, shoot me a message on Instagram, but always happy to chat.
Awesome. Well, I'll put those links in the show notes below. It's been great having you on the show. You guys have been listening to the Business Growth Podcast. Until next time, keep growing.